So today I just wanted to quickly talk about what are you looking at and how are you perceiving your circumstances. So we're going to start with Matthew 6:22 through 23. The eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is sound, your entire body will be full of light. But if your eye is unsound, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the very light in you is darkened, how dense is that darkness? So what are you looking at? You want to know how people become consumed with anxiety and worry and fear and anger. It just told you, because the eye is unsound, so your whole body is full of darkness. So what are you looking at? Are you looking at the problem or the promise? Your circumstances or the faithfulness of God, who's been faithful time and time again? Isaiah 60:1-2 says, "Arise from the depression and prostration in which your circumstances have kept you." This morning I looked up the word prostration, and in there it says extreme emotional exhaustion. So arise from the depression and extreme emotional exhaustion in which your circumstances have kept you. Rise to a new life. Shine. Be radiant with the glory of the Lord, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and dense darkness all peoples. What does that mean? We're going to have problems in this world. Darkness is there, right? But the Lord shall arise upon you, and his glory shall be seen in you. So I want to focus on that first part where it says, arise from the depression and extreme emotional exhaustion in which your circumstances have kept you, and shine. Notice it says shine, not reflect. It has to be in you. It has to be coming out of you, right? For the light has come in the glory of the Lord. So it's coming out of you. How does it get in you? We just said it. The eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is sound, your entire body is full of light. So what you're looking at matters, right? We are the light, but many times that light isn't there to shine. People aren't seeing the glory of the Lord upon us because that light is dimmed because we have extreme emotional exhaustion. We've tolerated or allowed things to take too much of our attention, right? We focused on our circumstances or the problem or that person or this group of people. It's what we look at, what we focus on, because what you tolerate will begin to dominate in your life. Patty, I could not pronounce her last name, Akua? She's a missionary in Samoa. She said, you cannot bind or resist the devil while you are bowing to him. You can't do both. You can't be standing over here and resisting the devil for the circumstance, but then the next second you're worrying, full of stress, and having emotional exhaustion. You can't do both, right? So Hebrews 12:1 says, therefore then, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us strip off and throw aside every unnecessary weight, and that sin which so readily and cleverly clings to and entangles us. Throw it off. And let us run with patient endurance and steady and active persistence the appointed course that is set before us. So, God has given us these commandments. They're commandments. They're not suggestions. If you want the life that he promised, then you're going to have to do what he's called you to do. So this week, I want to encourage you guys to confess this, to speak this. Every morning when you get out of bed, say, God, let me strip off any unnecessary weight. I cast it to you today. Anything that's going to entangle me or cling to me, my job, these people, my spouse, my children, my finances, my health, I cast it on you right now. This morning, God, for you care for me. I'm not going to take any thought about my circumstances or problems. I'm not going to worry about today. I'm going to put my eyes on you. What does that do? It says, I will not tolerate the spirit of fear in my life. I will not allow it to dominate my life. You're waking up and doing what he has commanded. You're stripping off any unnecessary weight so you can run your course for the day. Run with patient endurance, keeping your eye on the promise. So we've come full circle this morning, right? Your eye is the lamp of the body. So I end with the same question I began with. What are you looking at this week? How are you perceiving your circumstances? If you notice that you're in worry, fear, stress, anxiety, frustration, then you need to alter your perception and change your view so you can walk out your week in joy and peace and calm and rest. So you can be full of light and arise and shine and become what Isaiah said you could become, that his glory would be seen upon you. You will be able to shine so that others can see him in you regardless of the circumstance that you're walking through.